December of 2022, Warner Brothers have decided to let us have a preview of the amazing Hogwarts Legacy, in which they showcased flying and combat mechanics. The presentation centered on the technical aspects of flight and the opportunity to personalize our own broom for flying. It was highlighted that flying at a lower altitude increases flight speed, and that upgrades can be obtained in Hogsmeade to enhance the flying experience. Additionally, the option to fly in the back of Hippogriff, which also functions as a horse on land, will be available for exploration in the open world, with some areas posing more dangers than others. Shortly after the start of the adventure, it seems to be the perfect opportunity to remind you that this world will have a season system, with the environment changing depending on your progress in the story. And we also see that, despite the clipping effect, the environments seem to be quite successful from a technical point of view anyway. You play as a student attending Hogwarts in the late 1890s, attending classes and learning magic alongside other students. You have received a late acceptance to the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and soon discover that you are no ordinary student. You possess an unusual ability to perceive and master ancient magic, or so the studio says. Only you can decide if you will protect this secret for the good of all, or yield to the temptation of more sinister magic. You'll meet the mysterious Professor Fig to figure out answers to your special abilities. There's also a matter of some kind of rebellion led by a goblin named Ranrock. You'll be fighting Ranrock's goblins, dark witches and wizards, and magical beasts too. There may not be familiar faces in Hogwarts Legacy due to the time period it's set in, but it looks like we can definitely expect some standard places. Avalanche says that it's an open world game, so there will be likely plenty to explore and do in the land in and out of the castle. Throughout your school year, seasons will come and go as you explore areas outside of the castle as well. It should come as no surprise that we'll be spending a lot of time in Hogwarts Castle itself as students. In the reveal trailer, we got a good look at the expansive Great Hall and a look at the exterior we know all so well. Also, the nearby village of Hogsmeade seems like it's going to be prominent. Parts of the story will take place there, as will buying potion ingredients and outfits for your character. Also, from the reveal trailer, we spot a venture into the Forbidden Forest, where a student is fighting against those unknown dark wizards. When it was first revealed, Portkey Games called Hogwarts Legacy an immersive open-world action RPG. The studio also explains that players will grow their characters' abilities as they master powerful spells, hone combat skills, and select companions to help them face off against deadly enemies. Players will also encounter missions and scenarios that will pose difficult choices and determine what they stand for. From the lengthy gameplay reveal in March of 2022, we've seen a lot more of what they actually mean. Portkey Games has shown off how you'll explore Hogwarts Castle itself, solving puzzles with your spells and abilities to unlock secret rooms and dungeons. You'll also be able to fly around on your broom. As a student, you'll be attending classes like herbology, charms, defenses against dark arts, or potions. From what we've seen so far, some classes will involve interactive minigames. We've also briefly seen the talent points system, where you can invest points into categories like the Room of Requirement, Stealth, and your core abilities. The other two categories were unnamed, but I bet that one of them is related to combat. It looks like there's going to be a lot of combat in Hogwarts Legacy. You may be just a student, but you'll be battling magical creatures, dueling your classmates, and fighting alongside adult wizards too. You'll learn all sorts of spells for combat, and the gameplay reveal showed off quite a lot of them. Some spells can stun enemies, pull them towards you, or toss them into the air. Elemental spells can summon fire for an area of effect. It all appears pretty actiony. Spells and effects flying as you face several enemies at once, armed mostly with your wand. You will have other tools too, including special plants and animals. While there will be loads to do and see in Hogwarts Legacy, let's talk about the character creation and customization, as there seems to be quite a lot of discussion surrounding this topic. Hogwarts Legacy will let fans make their own Hogwarts student and customize their appearance, outfit, and even their house. There are hundreds of options to pick from when customizing your character, helping each new student feel unique. The way this will go is you start with a preset character as your base for customization. Then you move on to facewear, where you can select face shape, skin color, glasses, and so on. Next is the hairstyle, where you can make your own unique hairdo without any restrictions. There's also a complexion tab where you can make certain tweaks to your character's face, such as freckles, moles, or even scars. Once you select your eyebrows and your color, all you have to do now is select the character's voice. As you'd expect, there are two voices from which you can choose from, one more masculine and one more feminine. But don't worry, you can customize the voice too. You can alter the pitch in order to make it more unique. Give your character a name, and that's it. Notice how nowhere in the character creation process you are required to select a gender. That is because the creators of the game wanted more inclusive experience for all players, whether they're male, female, transgender, or non-binary. That is not all. Since you do not have to select your gender when creating your character, that leaves you all the customization options to choose from. Usually, in any game, once you select your gender, you are offered that gender's customization options, ultimately limiting your options. However, one thing you will have to choose in Hogwarts Legacy is the dormitory to which your character will sleep in, the witch or wizard dorm. But what about Harry Potter? Will he be in the game? You're probably wondering. The short answer is no, since the story of the game is set in the late 1800s. It's hard to include a character that belongs to the late 1990s. It just wouldn't make sense. Unless Harry Potter got his hands on a Muggle time machine, that is. But the world of Hogwarts Legacy is the same world that Harry Potter is set in. The amazing wizarding world that J.K. Rowling has created many years ago is the foundation of the game. But in recent years, J.K. Rowling has made a series of what can be interpreted as transphobic remarks that have upset many longtime Harry Potter fans, making her connection to Hogwarts Legacy a significant question. So with that aspect clarified, let's move on to release date and game editions. Hogwarts Legacy is now available for pre-order, and you have 3 editions to choose from: Standard, Deluxe, and Collector. Before we dig into what each edition offers, it's worth noting that all pre-orders come with an Onyx Hippogriff mount, while those who pre-order on PlayStation will also get a Felix Felicia's potion recipe. The Standard edition is, well, pretty standard. You'll get the base game, and that's pretty much it. Well, unless you're buying the Standard edition for the PlayStation console, in which case the developer has confirmed on Twitter that you'll get an extra exclusive quest. The Deluxe edition offers a little more than the Standard edition, as you'd expect given it's more expensive. In the Deluxe edition, you'll get 72 hours early access and the Dark Arts pack, which includes the Testiel mount, the Dark Arts Battle Arena, the Dark Arts Cosmic set, and the Dark Arts Garrison hat. For those playing on PlayStation and Xbox, this version will include both the last and current gen digital versions of the game. PlayStation players will get the additional exclusive quest too. And then we have the Collector's Edition, which is the most expensive option at a very humbling $300. And in addition to coming with everything about the Standard and Deluxe editions, it has a life-size figurine of a floating magic wand with a book base, a steel case, and a Kelpie robe cosmetic DLC. The Hogwarts Legacy release date is set for February 10th, 2023 for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. There has, however, been a Hogwarts Legacy delay for PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch players. And if you want to stay up to date with everything that is new and upcoming in gaming, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click that bell icon so you're notified every time we post a new video, or we will patch you with like dark spells and stuff.